this session, we're gonna foam roll our upper body. We're also gonna warm up and foam roll slightly our hip area because this is all connected. What you'll need is a foam roller. I highly recommend the IntelliRoll. You'll also need a small ball, and if you have a bigger one, which is called an alpha ball, use it. You're gonna wanna use it for your lower back and for your abs. So I'll show you with a little ball if you only have the little ball, also with the bigger or the larger one. But we're gonna start with a slight warm up. We're gonna start with a slight warm up on the foam roller, and we're gonna foam roll our hip area. So if you have the IntelliRoll, you can foam roll all the way until you touch your sit bones. Otherwise, just stop before you touch your tailbone. And here we wanna practice our diaphragmatic breathing. So we're gonna breathe into our rib cage, into our sit bones, relax our jaw, relax our shoulders, and practice relaxing whatever we are foam rolling. So we do not want to tense up. We want to try to relax into this. Next, we're going to put our hips on the mat or floor below us, put our elbow on the mat or floor below us, and put the foam roller like right below our shoulder blades. Place our hands or our head into our hands, lift up our hips, and we're going to foam roll our upper back. And try to relax into this. If you're unable to relax, place your hips on the floor and just take it at your own pace. One more. Great job. We're gonna start with foam rolling up against the wall. So grab your little ball. We're gonna just foam roll like our upper glutes. So we're gonna start here where our sacrum is, and we're gonna foam roll all the way towards our hip bone. So just slightly press into the ball and twist your whole body so you're able to foam roll our whole upper glute. This is about 5-6 times. And now just look at this as we're warming up to foam roll our lower back. We're gonna switch sides, so same exact thing on this side. So what we're doing is we're foam rolling here. Press into that ball. Try to relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your glutes. Do not want to tense up when foam rolling. We want to try to relax so we're able to massage the fascia, the muscles. Great job. If you have a bigger ball, I recommend using this ball for your lower back. Otherwise, we're going to place the ball above our hip. So now we're gonna get our lower back area, and just be careful, mindful when foam rolling here. It should never hurt. It should always just feel like you're releasing some type of tension. Let's breathe into it. Think about the area that we're foam rolling. We're gonna switch sides. So if you have a larger ball, you will just need to do this in one trigger area. Otherwise, we're gonna switch sides again, and we're gonna place the ball a little higher. If you have this larger ball, just switch sides and foam roll one more time. Highly recommend this ball for your lower back and also for your abs, which I'll show you in a bit. Great job. We're gonna switch sides again. And always with foam rolling, ease into it. So the more you do this, the longer you can actually foam roll for. But never, be careful to never overdo it. It's better to do little at a time, longer time period. Great job. Now we're gonna foam roll the upper back. So I recommend using this little ball. We're gonna start where our shoulder blades end. If you're wearing like a sports bra, it's where your sports bra usually ends. And we're gonna place either side of our spine. So we're not gonna foam roll our spine. It's between our shoulder blade and our spine. So we're gonna press into the ball, and we're gonna bend our knees, foam roll the ball halfway up. And here we wanna relax again, relax our jaw, relax our shoulders, and use our lower body to move. So if I'm using my upper body to move the ball, I'm creating tension that I do not need. And try to see if you find some type of trigger point. A trigger point is some type of fascia that has almost like bound together, and it's a tension point that we can release. So be careful with your hair. So take that aside when you foam roll. Now we're gonna foam roll from where we stopped all the way up here to our traps. So press your body weight into the ball and finish foam rolling. And be mindful of where your trigger point is, or where like the weakest spot is, where you're most sore. So now we're gonna find that spot. So I have a spot right here. We're gonna fix our body position so we're almost straight up. We're gonna press into that spot. And now we're gonna move our arm up, as high up. This is the highest height, but do not bring it up if you have to bring your shoulders up. So for some, you may only be able to bring your arm up here while keeping your shoulders relatively relaxed. So we're gonna bring our arm up and down. Try to relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your core, your pelvic floor. One more time. Great job. We're gonna bring our arm out here. We're gonna open up, and now we're gonna close. So you should feel how the ball is kind of massaging, kind of getting deeper into your body, into those layers, fascia layers. One more time. Now we're gonna like hug ourselves, and we're gonna foam roll slightly over, up and down over this trigger point. You may need to fix the ball. Great job. We're gonna switch sides now. So we're gonna start here where our shoulder blade ends, between our shoulder blade and our spine. And we're just gonna press here into the ball, use our lower body to transfer the ball up and down. And be careful if you have hair to move that aside. It could hurt when the ball touches the hair and pulls it. And be mindful of where you may have trigger points. Great job. We're gonna move the ball where we ended and continue all the way up. Try to see where you have that trigger point, where the most tension. One more. And now we're gonna move the ball where we had most tension. I felt it here a little bit lower than on my other side. Press into the ball. And now we're gonna bring our hand or our arm up and down. Also just be curious of the difference on each side. So I'm able to bring my arm all the way up on this side, was not able to all the way here. The trigger point was higher up, maybe that's why. One more. Great job. We're gonna open up and close. Inhale when opening up. Exhale when closing. Try to relax your jaw, your shoulders, your core, your pelvic floor. One more. And now we're gonna foam roll over this trigger point. Great job. Next, we're gonna foam roll our shoulders. So we wanna place the foam roller like where our shoulders end here, and we're gonna press into the wall. We're gonna do like a zigzag to begin with. So we're gonna press here into the wall, use our lower body to zigzag the ball up and down. Press into the ball and try to see where you can find the most tension, that trigger point. One more time, back and forth. Next, we're gonna stop. So I could feel the most tension here. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna foam roll to the left and right. Try to relax if you have a lot of tension. Go at your own pace. Do not do something that's extremely uncomfortable. One more time. Great job. We're going to switch sides, exactly the same thing on the other side. So we're going to start with the ball here below our shoulder, and we're going to zigzag using our lower body. So zigzag up and down. Great job. We're going to see where we found that most tension point. We're going to place the ball there, and we're going to bring it back and forth. So we're going to twist our body or shift our weight back and forth to the left and right. One more time. Great job. Next, we're going to foam roll our traps. So I'm going to show you how you can do this up against the wall. If it's uncomfortable, you're unable to feel them, then you can place the ball here and like pull forward. So you're pressing down and pulling forward. Otherwise, we want to place the ball here. We want to lean against the wall, and we want to use our lower body to massage that area. If this is too much, if you have a lot of tension there, I would recommend rather standing here and pulling the ball forward. That way you control how much tension release you're pressing into the ball. Let's finish this side, then we're going to switch to the other side. If this ever becomes too much, please stop. We're going to switch to the other side. Same exact thing. We're going to place the ball, or you do it yourself. Just be careful that you move your hair away. Also be curious where you feel more tension, if it's on the right side or the left side. So we're just slightly going to massage just our neck, and we're going to do that with our fingers. So we're going to relax our arm. We're going to place our head towards our shoulder, and we're going to pinch slightly this muscle here. So just hold for about 3 seconds, and then place your fingers a little lower. You can even massage it slightly. Should again never be uncomfortable. We're doing this to feel better, to release tension. So we're giving ourselves a massage. All the way down here to your collarbone, almost right above your collarbone. And we can go back up. Switch sides, so relax the arm, place your head towards your shoulder, and pinch here. So it's almost like you're pinching almost like an inch, half an inch. Go all the way down, right above your collarbone. And then we're gonna go back up. And we can just roll our shoulders a little bit. Next, we're gonna do our chest muscles, our pecs. So we can do this either standing. So if you have a big chest, it can be hard to do this up against the wall. So then you're just gonna go up and down. You can go back and forth, left and right. You can do like a zigzag. Otherwise, if you want to release more, you can do this up against the wall. And if you have a large chest, you may wanna use like a yoga, like a yoga block. So you're able to move away from the wall. Otherwise, we would press here into the wall. We would zigzag up and down. So we're able to go a little bit deeper when we go up against the wall. Otherwise, just zigzag up and down here. And then we're gonna go shift from left to right. We're gonna switch sides, do the same exact thing on the other side. So either just do it standing, where you go zigzag for a few, and then you go back and forth. Otherwise, we're gonna do it here up against the wall. Always use your lower body, and then back and forth. Try to relax. Do not want to make more tension by foam rolling. If you feel more tension, then just stand up and foam roll yourself. Next, we're going to do our abs. So I highly recommend using a bigger ball. If you have this little ball, we can also do it, but you just won't feel as much of an effect. I'm going to show you up against the wall, then we're going to show you lying down on the floor. So if you have this larger ball, what you're going to do is right in within your hip bone, you're going to place the ball. Otherwise, you're gonna place a little ball. And we're gonna do this up against the wall. So here we're just kind of gonna press, just slightly, go left and right. You can slightly go up and down, but we're kind of just trying to press into the ball. If you have the larger ball, you're able to press at a bigger area. Then we're gonna move the ball slightly up and do this again for at least 2 more trigger points. So move it up at least a ball size up. And some of us have a longer torso, so we may need to do this in 4 trigger point areas. And try to press, so you press towards your midline, the linea alba, without going into the midline. So always stay either side of the midline. But you can press towards the midline. Great job. We're gonna move the ball 1 more trigger point higher. So at least like I'm here, I'm moving a ball size up, and then if you have a long torso like me, you'll have to do 4 trigger points. We're just trying to press, slightly massage our abs, and then we want to get like right under our rib cage almost, if it's not uncomfortable. So here there can actually be a lot of tension, and if we have tension here, then it is harder for us to do diaphragmatic breathing. So if you feel a lot of tension, make sure to attend to this, give yourself a self-massage, or even go into physical therapy and get help with releasing tension here. So now we're just gonna switch sides, same exact thing as we did. So we're gonna do right within our hip bone, so press into that area. And if you have a bigger ball, even better. Also be curious to see the difference between your left and right side. If this ever becomes uncomfortable, please stop. Listen to your body. If you feel the need to foam roll a little bit longer, do that. Otherwise, we're gonna shift up 1 ball size up. Press into the ball. Relax your glutes, relax your shoulders, your jaw. Relax your abs, and you can press into the midline. So we're not going into the midline, but we're pressing towards the midline. Great job. We're gonna shift the ball up 1 ball length higher. And if this reaches under your rib cage, then that's all you need. You can foam roll an extra spot again. So either the first one, the second one, or this third one. Otherwise, for us who need to, we're gonna place the ball like right under our rib cage. Not on our ribs, but like right under. And breathe into it. Great job. Now I'm gonna show you lying down on the mat. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways. So we're going to lie on the ball. It's a lot easier to lie on this little one. So if you feel a lot of tension, recommend the little one, otherwise the bigger ball. So what we're going to do, we can just come up here on our sides, place the ball here on our hip bone, and shift it slightly within. And then we're just going to try to lie down. If this is too much pressure, place a pillow on the opposite hip. That way you're able to take some pressure off. You can also just have a pillow here on your chest to release pressure. So use these pillows if you need to. Otherwise, we just want to relax into the ball. And it's even more difficult to use this larger ball, but you're able to release more. So let's move the ball up. Just like we did, just be careful not to go in the midline. We want to stay in the either side of our midline. And you can always move, like you can move your leg here just to feel the ball slightly move. Try to relax. Best just to put your head on your hands or on the floor below you. Let's move the ball at least up 1 more point. And try to relax. Almost feel like you're just melting into the ball. Release those glutes, release that jaw. Release those shoulders, drop them. Great job. We're going to do 3 points on the other side as well. So placing it on our hip bone and then slightly going towards our midline. And just try to relax into this position. If you want to feel movement, move your leg up and down. Great job. We're going to move the ball up, one ball size up, so slightly higher. Just be careful not to go into the midline. You may want to cross your legs. That can sometimes be more comfortable, or place a pillow under your hip. Try to relax into this position. Great job. One more trigger point, so right under your rib cage, not the highest point. We're going to do that lying on our back. So just under your rib cage, so a little bit higher than the point that you were on. And just always be curious where you can feel the most tension. Great job. We're going to release. We're going to lie on our back. We do not need the balls now. You could always use the pillow just for more comfort. And now we're going to release by our rib cage. So this can be uncomfortable, but this, if you've tension here, it can really stop you from being able to do the diaphragmatic breathing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go under almost our rib cage and just hold there. You can hold, like really hold tension there, but just do it as comfortably as you can. But of course, this is not that comfortable. And here we're going to breathe that diaphragmatic breathing. So we're going to place our fingers here, hold this as a trigger point under our rib cage, all 4 fingers. You can even use the fingers on the other hand. Breathe into that rib cage, relax. Breathe into your lower back and try to relax. You can even place your knees together so you're able to relax your inner thigh better, relax your glutes more. You can also place your legs straight. This will give you a slight shift, so I recommend trying both. And then just feeling around where you feel the most tension. So if you put your legs straight, put them back up, because we're going to switch sides. So do the same exact thing on the other side. So place your fingers here under your rib cage. At the same time, breathe out to your rib cage, to your lower back, and sit bones. Let's try to put our legs straight out. Feel the difference. Be curious whether you're more tension on your right side or your left side. I have a lot more tension on my right side. I should be doing this daily. I also have the most tension to the right of my belly button, so that's a trigger point that I need to work on. Great job. Now we're gonna just slightly to finish this foam rolling session, I'm going to show you just to roll your glutes here on the mat. So place the ball where we placed it up against the wall, so all the way up here. I'm just going to foam roll zigzag all the way down to our sit bones, all the way out to our hip bone. Go back up. Try to relax our jaw. Now we're going to switch sides. Great job. We're going to end with a few dynamic stretches. We're going to start with a cat-cow. So we're going to place our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. We're going to inhale, open up. Exhale, bring everything together. Feel a stretch in your lower back, your upper back. Inhale, feel a comfortable stretch in your abs. Should not be uncomfortable. Exhale, bring everything together. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Next, we're going to go into neutral. We're going to bring our hip towards our shoulder. So we feel a slight stretch in our sides and our obliques. And you can even sit back, Just listen to your body. You can even come into the cat-cow and do this. So go into just slightly flow with it, what your body needs now. Great job. We're going to get into a spider lunge. So bring one leg forward in 90 degrees. You can either have your knee on the mat or bring it up. Bring your elbow towards the floor. Open up. Stretch a little back so we feel that upper body rotation. One more. Great job. Place your knee down. If it was up, let's switch sides. 90 degrees with your leg that is in front of you. Bring your elbow towards the floor to try to feel that extra hip stretch. Let's open up. Bring our arms slightly back to feel that upper body rotation. One more. Great job. We're going to do the pigeon pose. So we're going to bring one leg here forward. And I recommend having a pillow by your side if you need it. So you could place your pillow under your glutes. It could help getting deeper into the position, but we want to keep our weight here, like in our midline. And just try to relax into it. And here we want to practice relaxing our jaw, relaxing our shoulders, diaphragmatic breathing, breathing into our rib cage, all the way down to our lower back and breathing all the way into our glutes. So think whenever you take that inhale, that you breathe down into your sit bones, that you relax all the way down. Here we're also stretching our pelvic floor slightly. Great job. Let's switch sides. So bring your leg forward. Your heel should be where your pubic bone is. You could place a pillow under your glutes for comfort. It's not necessary. And then just relax into this position. Again, relaxing your jaw, dropping your shoulders, breathing into your rib cage, into your lower back so you relax your abs. And release your glutes. Inhale, feel that relaxation all the way down to your glutes, to your sit bones. Great job. Last stretch is what's called happy baby pose. And keep your pillows next to you because you can end this session if you need to in a relaxation pose like we did with foam rolling for the lower body. But here we're going to come down. The easiest version is just to grip your shin here and press down into your hips and really feel that opening between your sit bones. A more difficult version is to grip here under your feet, press down here. You could also put a pillow under your head for comfort. And then the most difficult version is to open up here, and this is the happy baby pose, pressing into your hips, breathing into that rib cage, breathing down into your lower back, into your glutes, and letting go. And here you want to stretch those pelvic floor muscles. You want to release the pelvic floor muscles. So almost feel like tension is just releasing from your tailbone to your pubic bone, from your sit bone to your sit bone. Breathe into it. And here you can also rock from left to right. So if you have tension in your pelvic floor, I recommend now to relax. So you would place the pillows here, your feet together. Place your pillows under your legs so you're able to relax your inner thigh muscles, your glutes. Feel that you're relaxing your pelvic floor. Placing your palms facing up. And just lying here, trying to relax, trying to release with each breath. I recommend lying here for at least 3 minutes, just so if you have a lot of tension, you're really able to release and just feel your whole body relax from your jaw down to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your whole entire upper body, chest, back. and abs, your hip area, all the way down your legs, all the way down to your toes. So just let yourself enjoy this relaxation if you need it. I want to thank you for this session, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.